right, says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk, not no boxing today. I mean, I guess we could later on or something if I want to, but I'm going to talk about this Diddy trial. A lot of y'all been hitting me up. Said I was going to take a break. I'm not going to cover this trial every day. Maybe every other day or something similar to that, every couple of days. A lot of people hit me up asking me my thoughts on this situation, so I'm quick on this. Spread the word, share the video to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live. Hit that like button as you enter the building, ladies and gents. Easiest thing you're going to do all day is hit the like button. You know what I mean? Let me scroll up and see who we got in the building thus far. Insane Talk. What's happening with it, bro? My brother Joe Thompson coming through, standing on LDBC business, you dig? Hey y'all, listen. I'm finalizing the location for the LDBC meet and greet. I just need the lady who owns the property to call me back. She called me back yesterday, but then she got an emergency call, and she's supposed to call me back last night, and she didn't. So I'm waiting. Hopefully, I have everything finalized today for this location for the meet and greet and the cookout. And once I get that squared away, hopefully today or by the end of the week, then we will update the website as far as where you're getting your tickets at. We will update it with the location on there. Everything will be everything. So it shouldn't take no more than a week. No more than the end of this week, unless it's unless you don't approve me for it or something, which I don't see why. But we should be good though. TY Boxing 02 in the building. Jafari Caesar, what's happening with it? Miami Snoopy 305 is in the building. Rod Neal, the Dirt Game boss. Rick Blackwell. Pablo Escobar, Coach 67 Sports TV is in the building. Brother Sheldon, LDBC, had nothing up in here. Sports Guy 17, Slip the Jab. Kevin Hill, Tiz Frank is in the building. Justin Jacobs, my brother Stephen L. the Mizak, Escalero Gustavo in the building. Fred Crenshaw, Jay in the building. Jalen Hudson, King Strick, y'all boys on tonight, man. Get some pacers. Let's get it done. Dre the Boxer. All right. Let's go and get down to it. Man. So, smash that like button. Y'all keep the lights all the way up. Share the video. So, let's talk about this, man. So, yesterday, the Diddy trial, of course, still going on now. But they had a few witnesses that came forward for the prosecution yesterday, right? And it was a lot of nonsense, man. Hey, Stephen L., the place where you bought your ticket, it got all the information on there. Just read that stuff. All the information is on the place where you get the tickets. But look, they had the trial, and the trial is on their way right now. But yesterday they had some mess where this was the most sickest day of the trial, in my opinion. Sick, bro. I'm getting really tired of this already, bro. My stomach is twisting and turning to the point where, like, this is a joke. This trial is not about getting justice for the so-called victims and none of that. This is about some sick sexual deviancy and some humiliation rituals and all kind of disgusting stuff. The government has 6 white women now, trying Diddy. Now, they could have got some men or just the best qualified people. They specifically chose 6 white women to prosecute Diddy, right? Okay? And because of the optics and what it looks like. These white women, of course, being scared of the big, overly sexualized black man. The same nonsense that's been going on since, what's that movie came out? Years ago in black and white? That racist movie about black men being just some sexual deviants. Y'all remember the name of that movie? I'm having a brain fart. So one of the brothers help me, please, and sisters help me in the chat. Came out years and years ago. No, not Get Out. This was I'm talking about in the early 1900s. What's the name of that movie? Yeah, Birth of a Nation. Thank you, Cass. Thank you. Yeah, Birth of a Nation. All right. They remade Birth of a Nation. You know what I'm saying? They remade it, but I'm talking about the original one. They just depicted black men as these sexual deviants who just uncontrollable, sexed out, and just grab, some unsuspecting white woman who's minding her business, doing laundry, and here comes this, big black monster, just grabs her and just he can't control herself. That's what this trial is giving me vibes of. Now they had this guy on the stand who is a stripper, all right? A guy named Punisher, the Punisher or something, right? Black dude, and he was used for they freak off sometimes where Diddy was paying this dude to smash Cassie, right? Which is that's Diddy's own sexual creepazoid perversions, right? He paying to watch this dude smash Cassie. Now, the guy clearly says on the stand that, Cassie enjoyed what he was doing. Cassie was giving him instructions and Diddy was giving him instructions. So they both was in on it, okay? So this whole notion that Cassie was some abused victim who had no choice but to do what Diddy said is a lie. Was she abused? Absolutely. But could she have left Diddy and never went back? Absolutely. Did she choose to stay with Diddy because he had money and he could better her career? Absolutely. It was a conscious decision made by Cassie to do so. But anyway, they asking all these nasty, disgusting details. It was just gross, man. The testimony was gross. These 6 white women who are prosecuting this case are perverts, in my opinion. The reason why I think they're watching these freak off tapes, and I think they're getting turned on by it. The reason why I say that is because usually women kind of shy away from the details about the sex stuff. These women are going in depth. What did it taste like? Why did you gag? Like, ugh. How you gonna ask somebody why they gag when they got something in their mouth? You know why they gagging. What are you talking about? What kind of nasty mess is this? I'm like, what are you talking? This can't be real. Is this real? The real world? These prosecutors are sick, bro. They're really sick. But anyway, so this dude named the Punisher was on there. Just, what's up, Sister Shower? Dude named the Punisher was up there, and he basically said that, Cassie and Diddy was in on it together, right? But, whatever. It is what it is. So then they have this guy who was an assistant, some white guy who was a Diddy assistant. What's up, growing with soul in the building? Sniper in here. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. The light's all the way up. They have this guy who is a Diddy assistant, allegedly. I guess he's worked for Diddy for like 2 years. Now this guy, a white guy, says that Diddy, he saw some weird stuff. He saw guns, Oh, they had guns. And one night we went out to get something to eat. Diddy told me at 4 a.m. he wants some burgers. So we went to get some burgers. Me and what's dude named D-Rock? Me and D-Rock went to go get some burgers for Diddy. And then we ran into Suge Knight. And D-Rock say, "What's up, Suge? I'm D-Rock. I'm Biggie's homeboy." And then Suge said, "What you doing in my city?" And D-Rock say, "I'm out here getting money." Then we looked around and noticed we were surrounded. 5 SUVs covered every corner. But somehow they escaped, right? Because he planned the picture that Suge was trying to get rid of him. Because Suge had all the corners, all the streets covered, right? But then somehow they got away with the burgers. Okay, fine. This is a stupid story, but let's go with it. Somehow Suge was trying to get rid of him, but they got away with the burgers. They came back with Puffy's cheeseburgers. And when they came back, Diddy and Cassie was outside arguing in the street. Right? And then Diddy said, when they told Diddy what happened, "Hey, we just seen Suge Knight. Oh, he had us surrounded, man. He had the guns, he had the weapons out there." And somehow Diddy told dude, "All right, hey, y'all go sit. Let's get in the black SUV. Park the silver car. Let's get the black SUV." And then Puffy hopped in the car with this white guy who's his personal assistant, who makes $70,000 a year to run errands for him. Okay, his new Mr. Bentley. So Puffy, this big bad gangster Puffy, who going to see Suge Knight, hops in the car with D-Rock and this dude, this some random white guy who's a personal assistant, to go see Suge Knight who got they in LA now. They in LA. They finna go see Suge with who supposedly got the block sold up. It's no way in, no way out. So you finna go see Suge Knight in LA with goons, and you bring in a white boy that's an assistant, and you don't bring all your security. You leave them at the hotel with Cassie. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Don't believe it. It sounds like a made-up story. It sounds like a made-up story by the government in order to press the racketeering stuff on Diddy, make it seem like he running some criminal enterprise. That's a made-up story. I don't believe it at all. Listen, bro, I'm just telling you as a street dude, there ain't no way I'm finna be in L.A. and I'm beefing with Suge Knight, who run L.A. at the time, and I'm taking with me some white boy who my personal assistant. No, I'm bringing in every heavy hit I got. Everybody who's sitting in that hotel sleep, wake up. It's time to go to war. Well, what the? Hey, come on, man. Let's go back up there. Take the gun. Man, are you insane? Nobody would do that. This is a made-up story, and he got caught making up the story on the stand. But anyway, this is the main thing that just was sick and disgusting to me. The same guy, this assistant, invokes the name Barack Obama in this trial for no reason. Well, it was for a reason, but I'm going to tell you why. This guy says that, he witnessed Diddy doing drugs and all this stuff. He volunteered this information. He says that Diddy, they said, what kind of drugs do you see Diddy using? I see him using this, and that, and then he was using some ecstasy pills, the Barack Obama kind with the Barack Obama face on it. That's irrelevant. They said, what kind of drugs did you see him using? He could have just said, I saw him using cocaine, ecstasy, marijuana. What does Barack Obama have to do with any of this? Because the pills, the ecstasy pills, had Barack Obama's face on it, of course, without Barack Obama's permission. But the fact that the government allowed this dude to say that tells me, and the fact that he said that tells me that the United States government is on some BS right now. They're telling these witnesses to name drop these celebrities, just to be name dropping them, just to get more media attention, just to have us talking about it like we're doing now. A bunch of mess, bro. Nobody volunteers information like that. Nobody does. It's ridiculous. That's like saying, hey, man, you got that $10 you owe me? Hey, Mr. Show, you got that $10 you owe me? Yeah, man, serial number 07543, dude. What? What they got? Nobody ask you all that? You put extras on it for a reason. You put dubs on it for a reason. So now they just bashing any black man that exists. So now they're trying to muddy up Barack Obama's name when he got nothing to do with this case. Nothing. But because Diddy was using a street drug in ecstasy that was using Barack Obama's face, this guy decides to throw his name in there just for media attention. They also brought up Usher. The girl, what's her name? What's that girl named? Dawn. What's up, beautiful brown sugar Tay-Tay in the building? The girl Dawn, she was up there yesterday. Smash that like button, y'all. We need well over 200 likes in the building. The chick Dawn brought up Usher and Neo. She says Usher and Neo were there when Diddy punched Cassie in the stomach at a restaurant. First of all, listen, bro. I'm getting real tired of listening to these stories about Diddy beating up this girl. It's really getting on my nerve, for one, right? It's disgusting, and Diddy is just coming across as a real insecure, weirdo, dope fiend dude. He really is. It's like, bro, like, if you gotta keep hitting on it, why are you with this chick? Like, what? It gets to a point where now you just bullying the girl. You know what I'm saying? Now you just like trying to like, bro, sit down somewhere, fam. But what's irritating me is you bring up Neo and you bring up Usher. Why? Why you bring up Neo and Usher? Oh, they were there and they didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. So let's be clear here, and this included with Gene Deal and all the rest of them. Every single one of these people that's coming out here years later, bashing Diddy, talking about he a monster and all this, if you were there and you did nothing while you were there, and you only talking about it now, is because the government has worked the deal for you. I ain't never seen no RICO charge that only involved one person. Never. I think a lot of these people who should be on the RICO trial with Diddy, these people have copped some type of deal where I'm gonna testify and then y'all give me. Have y'all ever seen a RICO with one person? Because this was used to bring down the mob. If all these people are testifying and saying that Diddy's all these people testifying saying that Diddy's workers and his all these people were involved and they didn't do nothing and all this type of stuff, it ain't making no logical sense to me. If all these people were there, right? If all these people were there and they seen all this stuff, that's RICO. That means it's some type of conspiracy cover-up. Why y'all not charging these guys? That's my issue. Why is the government not charging the people who were co-conspirators with Diddy? Why? Sound a little sketchy to me. Sounds sketchy. Bob said it's a money grab. That's what it is. Chop Shop, what's happening? Shaw would say multiple parties is the norm in racketeering. Absolutely. That's what I grew up seeing. I see them take down organized gangs. I see them take down mafia groups. Even out here in Milwaukee, I've seen them take down organizations with the racketeering and all this type of stuff, the RICO Act. But now with Diddy, it's just him. Like, what is this? This don't even make sense. If he's doing all this stuff, and all these witnesses are getting on the stand saying, "Yeah, we was around, but we ain't do nothing." Dude, why y'all not getting charged? You can't all say, "Well, we were just scared. We were terrified." Diddy is only as strong as his security. He only as strong as this is how it goes as a street dude. You are only as strong as your hitters. The guy who you can call and say, "Hey man, go take care of that trash for me." If that dude say, "Nah, homie, do it yourself," you in trouble. You in trouble. If two of them said, you basically unalived at that point. So you mean to tell me Diddy is operating this mega empire off of fear, but he ain't putting no work in himself unless he beating on Cassie. All the heavy lifting is being done by his hitters, but ain't none of them on trial. Ain't none of them sitting next to him. This ain't right, homie. This is a hit piece by the United States government to me. That's what I'm saying. Now, yeah, we all know Diddy a scumbag, and we all know he beat on the girl and all this type of stuff. But it's hard for me to feel sorry for a chick that stayed with a dude beating on her. I'm sorry. Even her mama, Cassie mama, got on the stand, which was very damaging to Diddy. Very damaging. Cassie mama got on the stand and talked about how. Listen to this story, y'all. Listen to this. This is a girl mama now. She say that Diddy contacted her and said she said Cassie, her daughter, contacted her and said, Diddy wants $20,000. He wants you to send him $20,000 because he said he just paid $20,000. He just spent $20,000 whining and dining to me, and then he found out I'm smashing Kid Cudi. So he want his money back. He said if I don't send him his money back, he gonna release the tapes, the freak off tapes with me in it. The mama and daddy claim they went and took out a mortgage on their home, right, and sent the $20,000 to Diddy, and then 4 or 5 days later, Diddy sent the money back to them with no explanation, right? Okay. This is my issue because I've heard at least on 4 different occasions, Cassie has complained to her mother about this monster beating her up. This monster recording her having relations, and her mama did nothing. Oh, I tried to fight him one time. Why didn't you call the FBI? Why didn't you say this music mogul is holding my daughter and doing X, Y, and Z? Why all the evidence you give the FBI today, why didn't you give that to them then? This is my problem with this, fam. What is this? Everybody was involved with Puffy's so-called criminal underworld activity. Everybody was cool with it while you were getting a cut. Now that the well has run dry, now y'all turning on the dude, pretending like we were all held hostage. We didn't know what to do. Prime time in the super chat with the 5-piece. Salute to you, fam. Appreciate the support. He says they're using the RICO to take all his wealth, and if he's guilty, they're gonna take all his wealth, man, and they're gonna use it to redistribute it to back to them people, and make sure his kids don't have nothing. That's what they're gonna do. I hope Diddy was smart enough to put some stuff in his mama name and, kid's name, because if they get him, they taking everything, bro. Everything that man worked for, his entire empire is gonna be taken. They already got Suge. They took Death Row from Suge, and sold it off to auction to some white folks. And then Snoop came in and bought pieces of it. But I mean, that's the whole situation, bro. This is what they do. And if they get Diddy, I'm telling you right now, they're gonna come after Jay Prince. They're gonna come after Jay Prince. It's gonna be the same ninjas on YouTube pushing that agenda, right? They already got Irv Gotti. He out of here. I'm just telling you, bro. Every single one of them, one by one, they're gonna come get him. Never Die World in the super chat with that 2-piece. Appreciate the love, good brother. He says, her and her mama eating good off that 30 mil. Shaking my head. Hey, man, we're going to talk about it. Never Die Boxing back in that super chat. Appreciate the love. Says, public buck breaking. That's what it is. Now, so my problem with Cassie's mother is this. I know my mama, okay? I know my mother, okay? And I know Cassie mama ain't black and all that stuff, whatever. But I know my mama, and I know other mothers, right, who care about their kids, and I know plenty of mothers who don't care about their daughters. I know mothers who pimp out their daughters, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day I'll do a documentary about it. But I know this. I remember a time, be careful how I say this. I remember a time when my sister got scammed. My little sister, my baby sister, I love dearly. She got scammed. You know, it was like this thing going around where, whatever. It's just a scam. I don't want to go into too much detail. It was a scam, right? So my sister called my mother hysteric, all hysterical. Oh, whatever. So my mama called me thinking my mother misunderstood. She thought somebody had kidnapped my sister. So of course I panicked, my heart beating fast, and I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. It's the day I go back to prison. You know what I'm saying? So my wife looked at me, what's going on? What's wrong? Don't do nothing stupid. I'm sorry. It's blackout time. This ain't no time to be reasonable and be strategic. If somebody got my sister, I'm finna eliminate everybody in the vicinity. And whatever happened. Maybe I regret it later, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So of course I take the proper necessary steps, make the necessary phone calls, and my mother pull up, and me and my mama is strapped to the hilt like Rambo style, and we finna go pull up. Me and my mama, bruh. That's what a mama gonna do about her baby. Now, some of y'all can't relate to what I'm talking about, but I'm telling you what it is. Me and my mama was over there Rambo style, finna go put in work for my baby sister until we found out it was some type of scam and we misunderstood her. So you finna tell me, Cassie, You finna tell me Cassie mama knows that her daughter is being abused, tortured every day, forced to do these tapes that she don't want to do, and you can go to sleep at night? I'm sorry. As a human being, I can't relate to that. I don't believe a parent could go to sleep at night knowing their baby girl has been a monster. I'm sorry, I don't believe it, because I couldn't sleep as a father. If I knew my daughter was disobeying me and she chose to be with some monster or something like that, and then I'm fine, bro, I'm sorry, I'm going to jail forever. Everybody has to go. Everybody. There's no thought. There's no reasoning. There's no let's be smart about this. No. I can't sleep knowing somebody doing something to my baby and I can't help her. Bro, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't, for the life of me, bro, I don't understand. I can't relate to these dudes who trying to sympathize with this girl. It's a scam. I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Her mother, Cassie's parents and Cassie made a strategic decision to put up with the abuse for the payoff at the end. And it worked. They got $30 million, bruh. And on top of that, she got paid while she was with Diddy. She got paid after every whooping. Diddy buy her gifts and stuff, typical stuff. And then on top of that, she got $30 million. And then she get to testify against the dude today and get him locked up. She won in the end. This was a strategic long con. A strategic long con is what they just did with Diddy. And this is how I know for a fact it was a strategic long con. Watch this here. In court, they read off some testimony of Cassie's mother said that she had got an email from her daughter, from Cassie, explaining what Diddy had done to her. Now, when they read the email, I knew right away it was set up. She was using legal mumbo jumbo. She didn't say, Mom, you got to help me. Diddy's doing this to me and he's doing that. Puffy's doing this. No, she spoke clearly for legal reasons. She says, Mother, Sean Combs, my boyfriend, is threatening my life. Sean Combs is demanding that you give him $20,000 unless, or he's going to release sexually explicit tapes in which I was forced to do all that stuff like that. That's very smart by Cassie. Her and her mama, very good, very good. That email right there explains the whole story, because that's not how you talk if that's your man. If that's your man, you're going to be, Ma, this mother effer did this and he did that. And I'm telling you right now, you ain't going to, all that legal mama, this was a long con. And Diddy was a fool. He was a mark. He was a fool. You understand? He was jealous. He was a dope fiend. And now these people finna probably get him. They probably finna get him, bro. They probably finna get him. It's all going to come down to Kid Cudi. To me. It's going to come down to Kid Cudi. Because if Kid Cudi get up in there and say that Diddy threatened him and this and that, now they got the racketeering stuff. See what I'm saying? If Kid Cudi get up there on Today on the Stand and say, and he don't corroborate this story, Diddy got a chance still. But now the trial is getting into the racketeering and all that kind of stuff. See what I'm saying? That's why everybody who take the stand now keep talking about drugs, guns. They ain't seen nobody has said they seen Diddy actually commit a crime with a gun. Nobody has said Diddy put a gun to my head. Nobody has said nothing other than they seen Diddy with guns, which is not illegal. But here lies the problem. When they raided Diddy's home, right? Remember, they found those 4 or 5 assault rifles with the serial numbers filed off. And remember what I told y'all when that first happened? I told y'all I thought that was a setup. Because Diddy is a millionaire 100 times over. He's not a felon, to my knowledge. If he wants guns, he can get guns. I mean, legally. He can just say, hey, go to the store, get I need my security team, I need y'all to have 20 AR-15s over here, you know what I'm saying? Now, he can do that easily. It's not illegal. Why would he have in his possession weapons military grade weapons with the serial numbers filed off. Why? And this is I can't approve this. This is just my personal opinion. Because, did he get high? I believe one of them people around him, the feds was already investigating Diddy, trying to set him up. And I believe one of them people around him brought that to his attention. And Diddy, if y'all lawyer, if y'all listening, I'm telling you, this is how you got to play this in court. I believe that somebody came to Diddy and told him, one of the people around him that he think is his boys, hey, man, check this out. Probably showed him a picture of a bunch of guns. My homeboy got a bunch of them, yeah. Homeboy, yeah, he had some. He was over in Afghanistan. He stole a bunch of them. Yeah, he trying to get me to pay him $20,000. I ain't paying that, man. Diddy being a boss and being a sucker at the same time and a show off. Man, $20,000. Man, tell him to bring him over. We buy all that. Tell him we buy all that. Here, take the money. Dude come back with it, put it in the crib. A week later, feds raid him. And now they got him. See what I'm saying? Bro, I'm telling you, this is how it works, bro. This is how informants and stuff set you up all the time. Hey, 78, man. This like back in the day when I had my OnlyFans. Hey, 78. I got this girl, man. Man, she's ready, man. I'm telling you, man, you probably make like $500,000 with her, man. Could it be her, man? She ready, man. She this and she that. Yeah, man. She bad. Like, she's for real? Yeah, man. Let me see a picture of her. Where you know her from? Married at the strip club, man. She my homegirl. She ready, man. She trying to make some money. Why? I mean, if she trying to make money, why you didn't just, get you OnlyFans with her or something like that? Why you didn't do it? Oh man, I was hoping because you know the game, 78. I was hoping you was gonna, jump out there and do it, and then say throw me a little finder's fee or something. Oh, okay. How old is she? She about 20. She about 20. Okay. Then you later on you find out she's 17. What that sound like to you? Setup, right? I'm just telling you how it go. You got to do your due diligence, family. You got to do your due diligence. Because if you don't, people around you try to set you up. They try to set you up, fam. So it's disgusting, to me. It really is. Smash that like button. We need 400 likes in the building. What we need. We need 400 likes in the building. What's up, Cano Loco TV up in here? What it do, Cano? So anyway, they have evoked Barack Obama's name in this trial for no apparent reason other than to just be smearing black men. And they got 6 white women that are prosecuting this case that are evoking Barack Obama's name. Now they talking about what's the boy name? Neo and Usher, and none of these dudes have committed a crime. They're just name dropping them so that their name can be in the headlines and to keep content creators happy, to keep the newspaper and the acquirers happy and tabloids happy. It's just they turn this into a mockery of a trial, especially the sexual stuff. It's disgusting, fam. The details that the DA is going into, asking these people about this disgusting stuff, and they keep bringing up baby oil. Like, bro, baby oil is not illegal. Y'all have already acknowledged that there are no drugs in the baby oil, but they keep bringing it up like as if it's illegal. I want y'all to really pay attention to that, fam. Why do these people keep talking about baby oil if you already acknowledged that there were no drugs in the baby oil? So what? The man can use whatever kind of lube he wanted to use. But what do y'all keep saying this for? Baby oil. The man had so much baby oil. When the feds came into the house, the man had a whole jacuzzi full of baby oil. So what? Even if he was up in there with another dude, that's his business. It's weirdo behavior, but that's his business. I'm trying to figure out why are grown men coming to my page, man? Come on, 78. You can't defend the baby oil, bro. Come on, bro. What are you talking about? Baby oil is not illegal. Baby oil is not cocaine, bro. What's wrong with you dudes, bro? It's something seriously wrong with the psyche of the people, where the government of the United States can convict the dude off of baby oil. The same baby oil you can get from Walgreens. And y'all is running with it because you're so childish mentally. You're so mentally weak. Baby oil, man. What he doing with that baby oil? He lubricating himself is what he doing. And he lubricating whatever he's smashing. I don't understand why y'all playing dumb. Y'all are y'all equating baby oil with babies or something? Like what are you? I don't understand what you're saying. It's gotcha. What's happening with it? Yeah, they talking about yeah, they try to throw Justin Bieber in there. They talking about Bieber because remember the lies that came out earlier where they said Diddy was smashing Justin Bieber. They try to it's just ridiculous, man. They try to blame Diddy for Justin Bieber being a dope fiend, all kind of stuff. So now Bieber attorney came out and said that I was not, Bieber was not a victim of Mr. Combs, but apparently there are many victims of Mr. Combs, and blah blah blah. But yeah, some of your favorite YouTube channels is running around here lying, talking about the feds had tapes of Diddy smashing Justin Bieber. Y'all remember late last year, remember it was a black woman running around here, all professional, hopping on all these CNN shows and everything, acting like she was she had all these tapes of Diddy. Oh yeah, I have tapes right now of him messing with minors, but I can't release it because it would be a child, blah blah blah. And everybody ran with this stuff, and I told you, I think it's cap. I think it's cap because why is she able to talk about this? The feds would have confiscated those tapes if she had it, and they would have leaked by now. There's too many people that pay good money for that stuff to ruin Diddy. So you mean to tell me this lady got all this stuff? What happened to the lady? She gone now. She disappeared because it was fake. Now that the trial has started, this chick already got paid thousands of dollars for doing interviews on everybody's podcast. Now the trial started. Now she's gonna get exposed for being a liar. She disappeared, and none of these YouTube channels are talking about this lady no more. Why? Why you ain't talking about her no more? Y'all was bigging her up. Y'all was promoting this woman. There's a million surviving Diddy documentaries out here, and most of that stuff that everybody was talking about is not even it's not even in this trial, bro. This is about Diddy beating up this girl, Cassie, and supposedly making threats. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't talking about bald head Jaguar, right? I ain't talking about her. She another one though. Dane Watson, yeah, it's illegal to possess that content, but that goes once again to the hypocrisy of the people. Everybody coming around here. I'm a realist. You see what I'm saying? I'm a realist, and I understand that human beings make mistakes. People do stupid stuff that's not ideal. What I'm not going to do is come out here looking down on everybody, judging everybody like I'm holier than thou, knowing I done did dirt in these streets, right? And every day I'm trying to repent for that. I know y'all done dirt too, but the only difference between me and y'all ain't got caught doing y'all dirt, whatever dirt you have done. So now it's easy for somebody who ain't got caught to come around here and look down on everybody and talk crazy, but I know better. I know better. My brother, Trill Will, LDBC, enough, and is in the super chat with that 10-piece. Much love and much appreciation, good brother. He says, salute, General. All the raccoons out doing the cha-cha slide and the jig work against Diddy. It's disgusting behavior. It is, man. And like you say, man, it's like, look, people are like, oh, man, how could you defend Diddy? You got daughters, man. He done this and he done that. See, I'm not emotionally attached the way you guys are. Y'all dudes are acting like broads to the point where because you seen a dude do something. Let me explain that. Okay. A dude said to me on one of my videos in the comments, hold on 1 second. I think I missed some super chats. Hold on 1 second. I missed a few super chats. Hold on, let me go back up here. JM in the super chat with 2-piece. Appreciate the love. It says, they said Alex Fine is a real man. yeah. That's the con. That's the con. They saying that they trying to big up Cassie husband for sitting around allowing his woman to cheat on him and do all this stuff and keep running back to her ex and naming her kids after the dude and keeping all the sex tapes she had with this dude on her tablet. Even though me and you married, you still got holding on to this stuff. That's how you know she was holding on to it with the purpose of getting him later on. Just how Monica Lewinsky did Bill Clinton. For what reason would you hold on to a dress with a jizz stain on it, other than you was going to set him up later and get paid? I am true. I am legend in the boxing in the super chat. Appreciate the love, fam. He said Diddy needs to on trial for trying to turn a 304 into a housewife. He's a creep, but it is not a crime. He's in court because of his own bedroom. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. GM in the super chat. Appreciate JM. My bad, brother. He says Cassie had her cake in '82. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, this is what I was gonna say. Oh man, I forgot my point. What I was gonna make. But I was just gonna say something. I was gonna go somewhere with it. Now I forgot. He'll come back to me. What's up, the musician? What it do? Kane, what it do? He said some of these people are emotionally invested in seeing Diddy. Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna talk about. Okay, so yeah, people are looking at it like this, bro. Right? Diddy is a bad guy. He's threatened people. He's beat people up, especially Cassie, right? And that's all horrible, especially with the tape. But this is what dudes tell me, man. You got daughters. You seen that tape. How could you defend Diddy after you seen that tape? I think he did everything the government said he did after seeing that tape. Now, this is why I say to you, you might as well accuse Diddy of being responsible for 9/11. I mean, might as well. You might as well accuse Diddy of being responsible for the JFK assassination. You might as well accuse Diddy of being responsible for Columbine and everything else. No, what you mean? What you talking about? Because if just because he beat up Cassie on the tape and you saw it, you said he must be guilty of everything else, then you might as well put something else on him. That's what I'm saying. You can't just say, because I saw Donald Trump, I heard Donald Trump on the tape saying he'll grab a chick by the you know what. I heard the tape where he said that. That don't mean he murked Tupac. That don't mean Donald Trump murked Tupac. You don't. So you can't have it like that. You can't say, oh man, I'm so emotionally upset with what he did in this instance. Let's destroy him for something else. No, I'm sorry. I don't operate like that. I don't operate like that because that's how they get that off, where they say, you know what? You guilty of something, boy. Maybe you didn't do this one, but you're guilty of something, boy. So we're gonna lock you up anyway. What? No, sir. I promise you, I didn't unalive that person. I just got off of work and I went to the gas station. Nah. Well, maybe you didn't unalive this person, but you did something, boy. You're black. And the Bible say you got the curse of Ham on you, even though the Bible don't say that, but that's what they say. You got the curse of Ham on you, boy. Yeah. You've been cursed. You're guilty of something. Your skin is black because you got that black guilt, just like Satan. I'm sorry, I don't follow them type of philosophies. I just don't. You say angry coon. A lot of people be talking to me about him. I don't watch his stuff because the reason why I don't watch his stuff, I don't know him. I'm just saying, but the reason why I don't watch him is because there's a big portion of men online that are scarred behind their past relationships. They're insecure, so they only go after 304s. They only date or mess with women who they know are easy access. They can have relations with them, stuff like that. But actually being in a committed relationship where both of y'all going to be held accountable and held responsible for your actions, and y'all trying to build something together, build a family, build a future, them guys don't want chicks like that. They only want women that they can complain about. They don't want no good woman. They want a chick that's a low-level gutter butt broad, so they can feel stronger than her, feel like they got the upper hand on her, talk crazy to her, talk down on her. That's what it is, bro. You know. But whatever. It is what it is. Everybody got a right to watch what they watch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issue with nobody. I just, me personally, I can't take nobody serious that don't trim up their beard. I know it's a different style nowadays, but people, they grow their beard wild and stuff. I just, to me, it's overly. When you don't trim your beard, to me, you don't line your joint up or nothing. To me, you super insecure about your manhood, and you feel like you got to look like a grizzly bear because you're really a teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? I got to look like a gorilla. I got to look like a straight G. It's corny to me, bro. Trim that joint up. Look ridiculous. That's in my opinion. Let me see here. Austin said the only ham is the one in the grocery store. Boston Barbecue says, or is he on trial for being a freaky man? I have no clue. Man, that's what they do, though. That's what they do now, man. What they do, what's up, Jermaine 419? What they do is, right now, they are, what they're doing is, man, they're trying to kink shame Diddy. They're trying to kink shame Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to say that, okay, he a freak. That's why they're putting his sexual preference, his bedroom on trial. All right, which could backfire with some of the people on the jury, because in 2025, people is freaks, man. People do a lot of different stuff. So if you got a couple people on the jury that's swingers or do a little, and then you out here, y'all keep talking about baby, or you don't know how other people get down. Some people might take that stuff personal and be like, okay, y'all out here trying to shame this and that. But you can't, that's funny. You can't shame a woman. You can't shame Cassie because she like getting her freak on. But for a man, that he got to be a creep. And like I say, and black folks helped perpetuate this stuff too. Now, Diddy had something to do with it as well. But, people just, black folks so childish, man. Just, it's embarrassing, bro, how childish we become, Everything funny, everything a joke. He ha, no Diddy, all that kind of stuff. And they're not even seeing the play that's happening right around us and stuff like that, man. I mean, this is how pathetic we are. Since the beginning of time, these white women been lying on black men, right? I mean, since forever, you know what I'm saying? Way back before Emmett Till, since forever, they've been lying on black men. They've always been curious about us. They always want to have relations with us and use us as their sexual objects and stuff like that, right? But even to this day, doesn't matter how many times they lie on black men, how many black men they're responsible for getting locked up or unalived. The number one supporter is black dudes. Black dudes will still come out here and, well, no, I mean, look, I just feel like, bro, shut up. You can always tell the dudes who really ain't got no experience with chicks. They really ain't got no experience with chicks because they living off this fantasy that the Caucasian woman is better than the black woman, and it's just not true. It's just not true. Women of the Western world, Western society, have fallen under a spell of feminism, right? And that's affected all women who live in the Western world. But to these dumb ninjas, they believe it's just black women. Oh, these black women, they doing this, and the black women doing that. Okay. And then you end up like Jonathan Majors, running down the street, running for your life. Who's standing by your side? Who got your back? A black woman. While all you just running. I'm trying to get away from it. Look at Shannon Sharp. Look at Shannon Sharp. Thought he was King Kong Bundy. Out here smashing at the little young white chick and thinking he's smart. Who tried to tell him to stop it? Black woman. But we ain't got no appreciation for it. We ain't got no appreciation for it. Man, you're gonna learn to do you're gonna learn to do what nature provided for you. You're gonna learn to appreciate what nature provided for you one day. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna learn. Many Face Publishing in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Sister Luke, keep cooking. Thank you, brother. But anyway, so now Diddy, yeah, well, she did try to tell him he don't want to learn. Because I'm telling you, man, bro, these dudes grow up in a situation where they are terrified of like no, I ain't gonna say terrified. They just want what's been forbidden to them for so long. You know what I'm saying? They want the forbidden fruit. You know what I mean? They want that forbidden fruit. You know, it's sad. It's like, oh, you know, they grew up, especially Shannon. He grew up in the South in Georgia, where you know he said he ain't had no running shower, no indoor shower until he got to the NFL, and all that stuff. And you know, he's working out, still working outside like a slave. You know what I mean? Doing manual labor. And I'm sure in those days he couldn't mess with none of them nickel magnesiums. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't mess with them. That was off limits. Don't you ever step out of bounds. Boy, don't you look this way. And then his older brother Sterling, went to college. Sterling come back in town for a visit, and Sterling got one arm on his arm. And Shannon just, boy, he ruined it for him. Oh my God, my brother's so successful. He even got him a white woman. I was gonna be just like my brother. So to a degree, I understand Shannon. It's sad, but you know, that's what happened to a lot of brothers, especially dark-skinned brothers. A lot of dark-skinned brothers like got this thing where, you know, they got picked on as kids and stuff for being extra black and crispy and all that kind of stuff. And you know, me personally, I got the business too. People say all that stuff about me. I just beat them up though. You know, I used to rob them, allegedly. So, you know, I was a good guy. I wasn't no bully, but I knew I was bigger than most of these dudes. So when they got to playing, if I didn't have the words to spit back at them, I just catch them in the hallway and just, you know, beat them up, take their lunch money, take their cakes and stuff. There's one dude named Johnny. He used to bully me. He tried to bully me in 5th grade. He used to talk crazy, man, all the time. Like, he's just real good with his words, slick. And so what I did was, you know, I beat him up one day and went through his bag. Man, this dude had a bunch of Hostess cupcakes in there. Boy, forget about it. Every day you got to bring me these Hostess cupcakes. Every day. You should have just shut up and left me alone. You know what I mean? Should have just left me alone. 888 Job said, come on, 78. Shannon like white women, but he got kids by black women. Yeah. I never said Shannon don't like black women, bro. Don't put words in my mouth. You got to listen to what I'm saying. Y'all got to stop hearing stuff that trigger you personally and getting offended. I never once said that Shannon don't like black women. Never. I said that he got a fetish for white women. Yeah, y'all remember them Hostess cupcakes? Yeah, Hostess cupcakes used to be. I don't think they make them no more. I think they got like little Debbie cakes now or something. But Hostess cupcakes used to be the truth back in the day. Yeah, every day he's ribbing me in class, talking crazy. Yeah, I had that dude bringing me Hostess cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? I beat him up again one time when he bought me a Nutty Buddy. My mama didn't get the Hostess this time. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna take this Money Buddy this time. You know, then they start calling me a bully. Ain't that something? He tried to bully me. I flipped it on him, and now I'm a bully. Ain't that crazy? Oh, teacher said, Kevin, you're too big to be picking on John. Like, what? Man, please. Mm-hmm. I had everybody bringing me snacks. See what we got here. Rhino the Vibe, the homie in the super chat with that 10-piece. Much love, much appreciation, fam. He said, my fiance upset at me because I pepper sprayed a guy in our building. His dog tried to attack me. We said some words. Next thing you know, he got sprayed. What was I supposed to do? Let him hit me? No, you're supposed to spray him. I mean, if a dog, you my dog trying to attack you, I'm spraying him. Forget about it, I'm spraying both him and the dog. Mm-hmm. Kane say I just ate a Nutty Buddy. Hey, Nutty Buddy's the truth, man. Bro, Nutty Buddies, I think them Little Debbie's. They made by Little Debbie. Nutty Buddies, oatmeal cream pies I used to like. Star Crunches I used to like them. Okay. Ho-Hos, Suzy Q's, the joints, them Twinkies. But the Hostess cupcake wasn't nothing fading that. I'm telling you right now. If I was at school and I seen you come to school every day with Hostess cupcakes, you better not ever say nothing crazy to me, because I ain't no bully. But if you look at me the wrong way, you say something crazy, call me fat or something, or just trying to be funny in front of girls, yeah, I'm taking them cupcakes every day. You went from being the bully to getting bullied, and now I'm extorting you out them cupcakes every day. Cause see, when you're a big dude and you don't run around talking crazy to everybody, then they consider you soft or a gentle giant. Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. People size you up. They first they're afraid of you, but then when they see you laughing and joking with everybody, they're like, oh, he's soft. He ain't gonna do nothing. And then that's when you gotta show them what it is. What's up, Shade Girl 85 in the building? Let's see here. What's happening with the JC Storyteller in the building? Now the 86 is in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. You say salute, General. Salute to the mighty LWC. Thank you, bro. Thank you, sir. Justice for Diddy say stop the cap. Stop the cap about what? We're talking about justice for Diddy. What's up, it's Principalities? I see Will crazy. But anyway, let's get back to this. Now, so I don't know what's happening in the trial today because I haven't looked at the transcript yet. But eventually, I'm going to look at them today within the next couple hours to find out what's happening. But I want to know if they pull Kid Cudi up there today and what he say. Kid Cudi is going to be very crucial to the defense and to the prosecution's story about this racketeering and RICO stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because if Kid Cudi says that Diddy was threatening him and all that kind of stuff, and Diddy threatening violence and all that, got guns, they probably gonna convict him on that racketeering. It's up to Kid Cudi. We gotta see what happens here, or if the jury believes Kid Cudi. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come down to it. Stop hate, Mr. Diddy. You guys stop tearing down Diddy. Not cool. All right, go ahead and block this dude because I don't know if it's a troll account or what. Because the last thing we do over here is tear down Diddy. You should have came in here and put your listening hat on. You know what I'm saying? Listen and what we're saying. But that's what y'all do. Y'all just so emotional, bro. On both sides of this thing, people so emotional. They don't even just come back and just listen. Just come in and listen. See what's going on. Listen for 5-10 minutes before you start talking. Hey, man, you guys got to stop it, man. You know what you got to stop doing? Stop trying to put your mouth on my pickles. What you got to stop doing. Yeah, he ain't even listening. I'm over here really defending Diddy. And this dude go, you guys got to stop this. Unbelievable. Uh-oh. What was that? What's up, Showtime? Salute to the homie Showtime in the building. Young Abel, what it do? Yeah, Abel, that's what they need to do. Check the temperature. But, people don't do that no more. Everybody want to come in. They think they know what they're talking about. Just jump in the conversation. Yeah, Showtime. That's what they're doing. Kevin Abreu says 78. Why you defend Diddy? The man is a devil. Well, if you listen to the video And if you listen to the content I've been producing, you will see why I'm defending Diddy. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I said this before, and I'm gonna be very bold because I don't care because can't nobody do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta put up no fronts for nobody. I gotta lie. I don't care nothing about people liking me or disliking me because I could leave YouTube today and still be the man up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? My kids gonna love me. My grandkids gonna love me. My wife gonna love on me. I'm still gonna be who I am. I don't need this internet, so I don't have to put up no fronts for nobody. But I'm gonna tell you this: I don't care what Diddy did. I don't care what they say he did. You know why I don't care? Because I live in a country that don't care what white folks do. And y'all don't care what white folk do. When white folk do the same stuff that y'all accusing Diddy of doing, everybody turn a blind eye, don't say nothing about it, like y'all still on a slave plantation or something, like y'all terrified to even speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we live in an environment where the rules is different for them versus us, I don't care what Diddy did. I don't care. I want him to go free. That's what I want. So you can't scare me with the Cassie tape. Look, oh man, you got daughters. Oh man, what he done? Yeah, I'm looking at what Bill Belichick doing right now. Bill Belichick, 80-some years old, with a 24-year-old woman. Not one of you dudes doing videos talking about how disgusting it is and how he ain't got no business with her. Bill Belichick need to be investigated. Y'all not digging into his past or her past. Nothing. You ain't calling Bill Belichick no simp or no predator. Yet, with that young brother, Travis Hunter, a young brother finna graduate college, winning the Heisman, got him a little girlfriend. Y'all dug all into this girl past. Trying to, oh, she ain't right for you, dog. She ain't right for you, dog. Hey, I'm just trying to help the brother out. She ain't right for you, dog. Well, so you mean tell me this 24-year-old like Bill Belichick? You think this woman like looking at him getting out the shower? You think that's what she like? No. But y'all don't care nothing about that. Matter of fact, let me put this picture up here. I'm tired of listening to you dudes talking about why I'm defending Diddy. Because he black? That's why I'm defending him. Who y'all think I am? Like I got to lie to you or something. I got to tiptoe through the tulips for you or something. Now, where this picture at? Here you go. Look at this here. You see Leonardo DiCaprio, one of the greatest actors of all time, out there with his little 19, 20-year-old chick, however old she is. Leonardo DiCaprio like 50-something. And he got him a little 19-year-old something on vacation with her. Ain't no telling how long he been messing with her. He dumped his 20-something-year-old girl, 26-year-old girlfriend to get the little 19-year-old. Y'all don't care nothing about it. Y'all watch his movies. Y'all don't disrespect him. Y'all ain't making no videos, nothing. You see Bill Belichick up there looking like Granddaddy Creepazoid with the 24-year-old. I wonder how he met her. Wonder how he fell in love with a 24-year-old and he 80-something. Y'all don't even ask them questions because you don't care. That's white folk business. Look at Al Pacino, The Godfather, Michael Corleone, Scarface, out here with his little young thing. Just had a baby with him too. He just impregnated her. Look at Hugh Hefner, the inventor of the freak off. When Diddy overdosed, they said it in the trial. He overdosed. He was at the Playboy Mansion. Ain't no YouTube channels even talking about it. Ain't nobody, bro. So this is why I don't care what they say Diddy did. You can't shock me or scare me. Oh my God, we gotta get rid of guys like Diddy. No, you gotta get rid of suckers like y'all who holding Diddy accountable but don't want to hold nobody else accountable. So I don't care what he did. Free Diddy. Free that man. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna talk about it. I know. You got uncomfortable real quick, didn't you? See, when you switch that energy to white folks, oh man, no man. See, we gotta start worrying about black folk. We can't be worried about white folk. Man, miss me with it. We've been saying that mess since slavery. All this little coward behavior. So that's why I don't care. And I don't care how nobody feel about it. I know Diddy is a creepazoid. I don't care. It was good for the goose. If it's okay for Bill Belichick to be out here in the public messing around, I don't want to hear y'all telling me nothing about Shannon Sharp messing with no 19, 20, 21-year-old and Bill Belichick, 155 years old, messing with a 24-year-old. Y'all don't care. I'm sorry. Don't tell me you care about children and this and that and, oh, man, we got to protect the babies. You know, Ryan Garcia said we got to protect the babies, man. Meanwhile, I done seen some of the most disgusting, vile things y'all done said about Diddy's daughters. You mad because his babies, his twin daughters, are in court to support their father. I see y'all on social media wishing grape on those little girls. I hope when Diddy gets convicted, I hope they end up like the movie Taken, and Diddy has to worry about his daughters every day, wondering what's happening to him, just like he did Cassie. Y'all wishing harm on this man's children, but y'all at the same time you want to protect the children. You say, I don't believe. I think y'all just want to destroy a black man. That's what I think. Because if I'm looking around, y'all trying to destroy black women, y'all trying to destroy black men. That's all I ever see y'all do. But when it comes to everybody else, come on. Right, Will. Like I say, and then y'all defend Donald Trump. Donald Trump got convicted or found liable for several of these little assault cases with women. And y'all still went out more than half the country went out and voted for this man. And you heard him on tape saying how he assault a woman. He said, man, the cool thing is, hey, because I'm a celebrity, I can just walk up to him and grab him by the, you know what? They ain't gonna do nothing because I'm a celebrity. If that was a black man, if that was Obama who said something like that, bro, Obama be in prison right now. Look, bro, miss me with the cat, bro. I'm sorry. Free Diddy. Free Diddy's sons. Give Diddy's sons back his child. Back their passports. Give Diddy's sons back their passports. Yeah, free Diddy. As long as y'all got that double standard, you can't be a Trump supporter. Talking about how you rock with Trump and this and that, but then at the same time, you want Diddy getting taken down. Sorry. You can't act like you so disgusted with this and that. Meanwhile, you taking your kid every Sunday to the Catholic Church. Listening to that. Let me touch your daughter. Y'all listen to that mess every Sunday. Catholic Church still in existence. They just settled $1.5 billion worth of sexual assault cases. Y'all don't say nothing about it. But y'all come on here and I'm supposed to be shocked about Diddy with his little 304 Cassie. That woman stayed with that man. She got beat by that man. She kept going back. Even when she had another man, she would go back to Diddy. You know what that tell me? Just like old girl off of the movie Casino. That's why I hate that movie Casino to this day. Every other mob movie I love, I hate Casino. I hate to see a boss. I hate to see a boss who had all that wealth be stuck on this 304. She keep going back with your money to the pimping. She going back giving all your money to the pimping. You mad at the pimping. It's her. She the problem. She the problem. That's why I can't watch Casino. I hate that movie. Yeah. Cassie knew exactly what she was doing. As long as Diddy and her mama was cool with it. As long as Diddy financially took care of their daughter, and they thought that she could become a star. It's just like the R. Kelly situation. A lot of parents sold their kids to R. Kelly. Ain't no way you can see that tape and know what R. Kelly about, and then turn around. 888 job. You sent me a super chat. I ain't see. Let me see. Oh, I see it now. 888 job and super chat 2 piece. Appreciate the love. It says 78. You don't point out massa. You know it's better. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do, bro. That's why I want to hear it from the hypocrites. The hypocrites on YouTube and everywhere else. They ride on Diddy and ride on all these black people and stand on it like they really standing on business. You know, oh, I'm for the kids, man. I ain't for the injustice and this and that. As soon as you show them what I just showed you about them white folks, no smoke, none. Even they tone change. When they talking about Diddy, they be rah, roaring and huffing and puffing, sound like some guerrilla gangsters or something. They want all the smoke with the black man, Shannon Sharp and Diddy. I ain't putting up with this no more. And you listen to them when they talk about white folk, docile tone. Well, yeah, guys, This is unfortunate news, man. This stuff don't make sense, man. We gotta. What you talking like this for now? What change? Why the temperature change? What's this? What happened to the roaring lion? What happened to it? Jigs is what I tell you. Jigaboos. That's what happened. So yeah, and I don't care how nobody feel. This is how I feel. Yeah, I don't think Diddy is some innocent victim or nothing. But I don't care what they say he did. Free Diddy. Yeah, I'm on that type of time. Until y'all hold everybody to the same standard and stop treating black folks like we we the criminals. We got to get held to this and this and that. But everybody else can do what they want to do. No, I'm sorry. Nope. You ain't finna start with me. You ain't finna make no example out of me and mine and let your people get away with it. My brother AB in the super chat, appreciate the love. I'm in the cash app. My good brother AB, salute to you. Thank you. What's up, DP Rocker? What's happening? Sheldon say, Gangsta Grizzle. So, it's unfortunate, man. But like I say, the most damning thing that happened to Diddy, I think yesterday was Cassie's mother getting on the stand, because I think that's going to play into the jury's mind. Because a mom saying that stuff. But see, I can see through it because I understand the game. But the jury people might not see through it. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever happened with Kid Cudi, you got to see what happened with him. Everybody else who took the stand and got caught lying. Philip Quinn is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. He says, I think that the hate that Gene Deal is doing, and all of the people that really love Tupac is fueling the disdain for Diddy. Well, that definitely has something to do with it too. Some people think Diddy set up Biggie. Some people think Diddy set up Tupac. Some people just don't like the fact that he beat up Cassie. Some people are just self-haters and don't like the fact that Diddy got money. Some people think Diddy's zesty. And so Diddy got a lot of stuff against him. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff against him. But I'm going to tell you something. Diddy has a problem. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you, Diddy has a problem. And I think this 8 months or whatever he's been in jail is going to be good for him. Because he get to kick that habit he got. Because he got a nasty habit, with them pills and stuff, popping them pills, and then he got a overly sexual fetish, like with the porn and stuff, the corn. When dudes be watching all that corn, man, that can really mess you up, because when you develop that corn addiction, you watching Cornhub all day. You develop that addiction, what can happen is, you start to become desensitized to corn. You start watching different clips, more extreme clips, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing getting you off no more. So now you got enough money in Diddy to say, man, I can make my own. You know what? I got a girl, little young broad, she a freak. You know what? I'm finna hire Wesley Pipes to come through and smash it. Yeah, I'm gonna sit back and jack off with baby oil, creepy stuff, But that's what happened when you start getting to that level of perversion. So him and her was on that type of time. She was ordering the escorts and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she was ordering the stuff, and they was just living that life. They got money, and they just nasty and freaky. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Supreme Beast? Yeah, that ecstasy, man. I'm just grateful I never tried ecstasy. When I lived in New York, I had a couple homies who had some. Was my first time seeing it was in New York. But I know Big E and Diddy and them was using that stuff back in the 90s. But I seen people with it. I just never messed with it, because the first time I seen somebody on it, I didn't like how he was moving. He was moving like he was zesty. He was real touchy-feely, and, man, this feel good, man. This just feel good, man. You don't feel that, man? I feel good, man. You don't feel it? Man, this is the best. I feel good. Like, bro, shut up. Did you Baby James Brown or something? Sit down somewhere, bro. I don't want nothing that make me feel that good. Nah, because that's how you end up, waking up with a booty hole the size of the Lincoln Tunnel. I'll leave that alone. Can't do it. You know, if a little drinky drink can't do it for me, maybe some bud, I don't need it. I'm straight. Mm-mm. So do I think Diddy should sue all the people? Let me go back up here. Do I think Diddy should sue all the people that make up lies online? I don't know. We're gonna see if he beat this civil case. I mean, if he beat this criminal case, he got a bunch of civil cases he got to beat. But the criminal case is the key for him. Because if he beat this, it's gonna deflate a lot of the steam from those civil cases. So you're asking a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't think he's gonna beat everything. I don't think he's gonna be. That's it. This country too racist. I can't see him beating everything. They're gonna get him on something. They're gonna try to take that. It's not just getting Diddy locked up. They want his money. They want his wealth. They want to take it and they want to redistribute that. That's what they're gonna do. They want to make sure it's not going to be another generation of Combs living like bosses and kings. That's why he took his son's passports, which is ridiculous, man. How you take this man kids' passports because they daddy in trouble? Like, well, you acting like this man El Chapo or something. This is ridiculous. They didn't even do that to the Gambino crime family. They didn't take John Gotti's kids' passports and stuff. What is this, bro? And people okay with this, man? I'm not cool with that, man. I'm sorry. I'm not cool with that. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast in the Super Chat with the 5-piece. What they do, Young Abel? He says, there's a reason why I changed from Catholic to Orthodox. He says, I've seen Catholic people become two-faced hypocrites on the essay with kids. Disgusting behavior. I've seen it too, Abel. I used to go to a Catholic school one time when I got kicked out of public school. And trust me, I definitely heard them conversations. And I've seen people literally make up excuses for this stuff. And it's like, bro, oh my God, man. Jermaine49 said, I think he beaten the Cassie sex offenses after revealing her text. I think so too. I think Diddy's gonna beat the sex trafficking stuff. I think he will. Even though you would think that that's the main thing they probably got him on. But I think with the whole him forcing Cassie stuff is cap. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. Like, it's clear as day this woman in her text messages was enjoying this stuff. And not only was she enjoying it, she was going back for more. But I would love for the defense. I know they had to be careful with Cassie because she's pregnant and the optics of, you don't want to look like you're bullying her. But I would have loved to find out if Diddy lawyer would have asked her, hey, have you participated in any other threesomes or any other sexual encounters with anyone other than your husband since you've been with him? I would love for her to get on the stand and lie about that. Because you know Cassie's still doing the freak offs. You know that. And her husband there to be the cleanup man. I'm your candy liquor girl. I'm gonna lick you up. We'll lick you down. Turn around, baby. Let me lick you all around. Oh, let me lick you, girl. Like your lover should. Oh, baby. I'm gonna make you come. Ridiculous, man. So you already know he the cleanup man. That's what he gonna do. Yeah, Cassie's still doing the freak off. Yeah, her husband definitely a cuck, but so is Diddy. That's what she attracted to. She attracted to cucks. Her husband is a cuck and Diddy's a cuck. You know what I'm saying? Diddy's a cuck, bro. Any man who can be in the same room watching 5 feet away while another man smash a chick and you just jacking with baby oil and lathering up your nipples and stuff, bro, come on, fam. Diddy, he a creepazoid cuck. But Cassie is turned on by that. She's turned on by guys who is into that type of freakiness. And that's why she would do her husband. Ain't no way. Yeah, what's up, Jay Good? He said, shout out to Marvin Cease. Absolutely. Marvin Cease, that dude. That's who I was singing, y'all. Candy Liquor by Marvin Cease. And for those of y'all youngsters that don't know nothing about Marvin Cease, that's that old school cookout music. You know, when you got people from the South, you know, your family from the South and stuff like that, we listen to a lot of blues music. So, listen to Marvin Cease growing up. And, you know, he got a lot of stuff. Marvin Cease had another song say, baby, let me pump my juice in you. Let me pump my juice in you. I say, baby, this man nuts, man. He had another song, put your condom on your tongue, lick you till I come, baby. I do the same for you. Mm-mm. Baby. Man, it's crazy. Marvin Cease ain't playing no games. Y'all should go look that up. Look up Marvin Cease songs on YouTube. Y'all gonna have a field day cracking up. Let's play that at y'all next cookout. My favorite song from him is Candy Liquor and Hoochie Mama. Play that. You play that one at the cookout. It's going down. Gonna get me a Hoochie Mama. I'm gonna put a smile back on my face. Yes, indeed. Say, you ever heard Cat Like George Harris? I don't know. Maybe, what song did he sing? I don't know. I might not know him by name. I might know the song, though. Chop Shop said, he don't know why my singing voice so funny. Y'all get them likes up. We should have well over 400 likes in the building. Salute to everybody that's sending super chats and sharing the video and the cash outs. Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, Mr. Jody. Yeah. Oh, you know what other song was good too? I don't know. I got like a whole blues playlist on my other computer. I gotta get the other laptop fixed, man. I gotta get the other laptop fixed because that's my joint right there. What y'all know about slow rolling, stroking with emotion? What y'all know about that? Nothing. What's happening with the mastermind? Appreciate the love. Yeah, let me see here. Sheldon said, D-Man Jr. let that Mississippi hang out. AC Boxing say, you put me on that Bet You by Golly Wild by the Stylistic. Lord have mercy. That's my joint right there. Man, the Stylistics, please forget about it. One of the greatest. There's a spark of magic in your eyes. Candyland appears each time you smile. Never thought that fairy tales came true, but they come true when I'm near you. You're a genie in disguise, full of wonder and surprise. And bet you by golly why. Man, please, bro. I know all about stylists. Don't ever talk about stylists. That's my joints right there. I grew up on stylistic. My dad used to make me listen to stylistic on the way to school, coming home from school. Forget about it. What's up, Nick? Oh, Funky Worm. Oh, man, come on. Higher Players is crazy cold. Oh, there you go, Shaquilla Fields. Let's go, baby. Mm-hmm. To the hole in the wall. I had my best time, y'all. Yes, I did. At the hole in the wall. Yeah, that's my strip club anthem right there. 3 o'clock in the morning, all the damn clubs are closed. Yeah, that's my joint. Hole in the Wall, do it. I got a video of me dancing to that song. It ain't never gonna hit the YouTube airwaves though. Let me see here. What's up with it, Vernon Thompson? Come on now, Will. You ain't did a doggone thing until you stand up in it. Mm-hmm. You got to stand up in it. Yeah, that's old ladies. All the creepy old ladies, this cougars, they're trying to seduce you. That's their song right there. You know how to stand up in it, boy? Yeah, I know how to stand up. Yeah, I don't believe you. And they be drunk. They get to bend it over in front of you. You don't know how to stand up in it. Okay. If your son wasn't here, I'll stand up in it. But he looked like one of the YNs, so I ain't finna play with him. That boy got a pistol on him somewhere. I ain't got nothing but a razor. We from two different generations. But anyway, y'all, we over here cooking. Oh, yeah. I said the oldest men think they know what women want. But the truth about it is they really don't. Yeah, that's my joint. Stand up in. I love that one. See, Shalimar's the truth, bro. Shalimar, man, I need to get my brother-in-law on here and talk about, I might have my brother-in-law, the next time me, Meek J, and Cali Red do a music joint, I want to have my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law is like a music savant, bro. Me and him be cooking, we be debating music, man, all day. Said the OJs? Come on now. The OJs is the truth, Showtime. You said, will it be a DJ at the meet and greet? We working on it. I'm waiting on this lady to finalize this stuff for me because I'm trying to pay her. I'm trying to give her this money, and they rich. You know, they got a mansion, so they rich. So I'm trying to rent this place, and she ain't hit me back yet. So hopefully everything be squared away today, or at least by Friday, so we can update everybody. So I'm trying to I got the money, trying to put it in her hand, and she playing. But we'll see. Hopefully everything work out, and if that happens, then it's a mansion. It's a nice spot. We got they don't want us cooking inside the house, but we can cook outside, and that's perfect because that's Chris Ruffin got his hookup, and then with the music, we'll figure that out because they got speakers and stuff there. So I don't know if we're gonna do some some Bluetooth action or what. How we're gonna do it? But I know they got speakers and stuff there, so we'll get it worked out. Said the bars the truth. I love the bar. Man, I got in my truck right now. I got the bars, my own the bars greatest hits. You got whenever you got the bars greatest hits, you gotta put some switch on there too. You know what I'm saying? Because of Bobby. I call your name, girl. Bobby was the dude. And Bunny the Barge. Ooh. Bunny the Barge, my first love. I think it was her, Apollonia, and Vanity. Yep. Love me some Bunny the Barge. I tried to interview Bunny the Barge, and her assistant shut me down. Her assistant didn't want me to have nothing to do with her. I said, what's going on? Ain't nobody checking for Bunny the Barge today. I'm just want to talk to her, let her know I appreciate her. I grew up on her and love her. Well, we don't know enough about you. Like, lady, miss me with the cat. Everybody got time. You messing up here. I was gonna pay Bunny too. I was gonna do some good tricking on Bunny the Barge. Yeah, I got the greatest hit CD in the truck. Why you laughing about? Oh, because I said CD. Yeah, y'all ain't got CDs no more. Y'all got like digital stuff. I don't trust that stuff. I got CD, man. I still got CD players in my car. Hey, my brother Trey Will say after 7. That's right. After 7 was the truth. 1990, I think, or 1989, when that album came out. Ready or not, I'll give you everything and more. All that I've got. I think that was 89 or 90. I can't remember. That was one of the coldest albums ever made, man. You should listen to it. I had a cassette tape. Me and my pops used to listen to that. We go for rides. I was in Germany when that came out. Yep, I was in Germany when that song came out. When that album I said came out. What show I'm tripping on? See, I miss the 90s every day. I miss the 90s too. I miss girls with that little mushroom haircuts. I miss the girls with the mushroom haircuts. Just the 90s was just better, bro. I'm sorry, man. I know it sounds like every generation say that, but I just think the 90s was dope, man. To me, the music was better. The girls was just fly, man. The girls were so fly in the 90s, bro. They didn't even have to do extra stuff. Like, you know how nowadays all the girls got like show thongs and be like, the girls didn't even have to do all that stuff and they still was fine. But now, I don't know, bro. Yeah, the 90s was just the truth, bro. You said In Vogue was your. I love In Vogue. Brian S. says Surface. Yeah, Surface was the truth. Daniel Chambers said, I wish I was around in the 90s era. I was born in 97. Ooh, man, you was born, so you the same age as my son. Same age as my son and my girlfriend. I'm sorry, I know that sounds creepy, but it is what it is. Can't be stopped. Ray Robinson in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love, fam. He says, my dad would always listen to Marvin Cease, ZZ Hill, and others. Yeah, man. Down home blues, down home. All she wanted to hear was some down home blues all night long. Every other record or two. Man, forget about it. Oh, I'm finna listen to that Down Home Blues in a minute. I just caught the spirit. I gotta listen to that Down Home Blues. Say I used to love the women. Thomas said I used to love the women with the red lipstick in the night. Man, that red lipstick was doing it, wasn't it? You felt like a player when you came home. You had some red lipstick on your white tee. Talk about it, Jay Good. A cup of Crown and some ice. There you go. Them biker shorts, D man. Yeah, chicks with the biker shorts on. But you know what I really like about the 90s though? I mean, the 90s was a complex situation because in the early 90s, you moving from the late 80s, which you still had a little New Jack Swing, right? Still had some New Jack Swing coming into the 90s. And then by like 92, you going into some serious West Coast gangsterism. And not just the West Coast. Everybody keep talking about the West Coast got gangster. But no, East Coast was gangster too in the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? I still remember Slam! Let the boys be boys. Here's another one. What the other one? I mean, come on, man. Everybody was on some gangster stuff in the early 90s. Then the R&B was so player and smooth, man. Like I say, my guy Johnny Gill was my dude. It was man. Then you went to another era of the mid 90s, then the late 90s. Man, the 90s was just going. The 90s was almost like going through like two different decades at the same time. It was just crazy, man. I love the 90s. BVO, what's that? He said, no, Puerto Rican. I mess with Puerto Rican. My auntie used to date one of them youngsters, Puerto Rican. So did I have a taper fade in the 90s? Yeah, everybody had a fade in the 90s. Now I got some pictures y'all never see. Man, well, I ain't gonna say you never see. I might do it one day when we just chilling or something. You know what would be dope if we do it the meet and greet? I don't know if we can do it this year. We probably need more time to plan it. I would love to see some of y'all pictures, like you know how they do it, like high school graduation. I would love to see some of y'all embarrassing pictures. That's what I would love to see. Chop Shop said, "I wish I can go back in time when my back was good." Let me see here. Jay Good said, "R.I.P. to R&B songs." Man, I ain't heard no good R&B in so many years, bro. I think Kim was the last person to drop some good R&B for me. I love Kim, man. Kim music is sacred in my house. Sacred. That dude right there, that brother, he sing grown man bars. But there's another, there's been some other R&B still to come out after that. Let me see here. Because I had this little chick I was messing with. She had put me up on some. She put me on some songs. There was some newer R&B, some sexual stuff. I don't know. And Rihanna has some songs. I like Rihanna, man. I know a lot of people probably don't like Rihanna, but I like. She more pop though, but I like Rihanna. She got like Rihanna got a nasty swag to her that I like in women. I like women who confident and just got a nasty swag about them. Not disrespectful nasty. I'm just saying like they sure themselves and they just know they fine. I just love women like that. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And Rihanna got it, boy. She got it. Code 189 in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Family says the 90s was the truth. I'm 34. I had a crush on all of my auntie's friends when I was a little kid with the hammer fade. You ain't had no hammer fade, did you? Not at no 34? I don't know. You had a hammer fade at 30 and you only 34? How old was you? Somebody else got to do the math. How old was you when the hammer fade was out? You had to be like a baby. Brown Sugar Tay say 80s and 90s my favorite era. Yeah, I love the 80s as well. Especially 80s music. The 80s music, you can make an argument that the 80s music was the best music of all time in any era. You can make an argument now. I'm telling you, if you really sit back and look at it, see this type of stuff me and my brother-in-law be arguing about. If you look at different, you look at R&B, you look at rock, whatever genre you want to go to, you can make an argument that the 80s produced the greatest music of all time. It's a fight, but you can make the argument. Code 189 in the super chat, what it do? He says, I was 5. Oh, yeah, you was 5. Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, Brown Sugar. We could do something like that. I still got to do a show with, I got a lot of shows I got to do. I got to do one with Act Reach. I got to do one with BPO and Thomas. I got to do one with Red and Sister Neat. I got a lot of shows backed up I got to do. Man of Water says, no, rock was the best in the 90s. The rock of the 80s was corny. Man, we can argue about that. The rock in the 90s, trust me, was cold. The rock in the 90s, it depends on if you call it rock or alternative, whatever. The rock in the 90s was definitely amazing. You know what I'm saying? Pearl Jam, whatchamacallit them, Nirvana, Soundgarden. What's the other one? My guys I used to like. What's my guy now? I don't never wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Who's that? I can't remember who the fuck. Who was that, man? I'm having a brain fart. I'm sorry, y'all. Red Hot Chili Peppers, yeah, my guy. That's my guy now. What's up, Will Sinclair? What's happening with it? In the cash chat, appreciate the love, family. Say salute, OG, salute to you, bro. Oh, Metallica was crazy. Okay, this the lady called me about the meet and greet, y'all. Hold on one second, okay?